I just could not believe my eyes when I saw this headline. 320,000 migrants were flown into the country by the Biden administration to avoid having to check in at the southern border.
Do not pass go. Do not cross the Rio Grande.
Let
We'll
that
fly you
simmer.
right to Cincinnati, right from Venezuela.
Our border's overwhelmed. Our Border Patrol agents are saying they're overworked and it's backed up. Oh, I know. We'll just skip the whole process altogether and fly them directly to their destination of choice. They came to 43 cities. That's 4-3. And this is the best part. The FOIA request uncovers all these numbers, so 320,000 to 43 cities inside the United States, but they still will not, Customs and Border Patrol will not release the names of which cities or the current locations of those 320,000 people because they're concerned about security issues.
It's not some sort of an oversight or accident that hundreds of thousands or millions of people are crossing your southern border. This is by design. Joe Biden and his administration want hundreds of thousands of people to cross this border illegally and become basically permanent residents inside the United States and eventually get to elections and be able to vote. And here's what the ironic part. The most recent New York Times poll over the last weekend, they're doing the matchup between Trump and Biden. And here's what they found out. Even I was startled by this transformation. Donald Trump was leading by 5 points amongst white people, but he was leading them by 6 points amongst Hispanics. He's actually had a greater advantage amongst Hispanics than he did amongst whites. And this keeps happening. If Hispanics vote for Trump and Republican candidates, boy, it'll be the Democrats who want to build a wall. This whole replacement theory thing might not work out so well for him.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought. I was watching another Border Patrol agent. He went on Theo Von's podcast. So I'm a big Theo Von fan, but he was talking about the arrangements of work previous to, the insane system that we see now. So like men from Mexico would get special visas to come be able to work here for a period of time and then go back, send money back or whatever. But it was all actually legal. And then what happened with Reagan was Reagan basically did a huge amnesty bill, right? So like people, the hope was you would come into the country, stay long enough until you hit one of these amnesty periods, which I'm sure that's what we're heading towards, right? There's no possibility that is not going to be put on the table at some point by some Democrat somewhere that like, we're just going to do mass amnesty. If you're here, you're here, you can go get your documents or whatever. It's insane. The Biden press junket has been, well, he doesn't have the power to do anything. He doesn't have the power to do anything, which is an obvious lie. He has executive authority to do whatever he wants at the border. But at the same time, he's coming out himself and saying, hey, I don't have the power to do it. It's the Republicans' fault. Then we get a report that he's flying the population of Cincinnati into the country, but he doesn't have the power to do anything. He has the power to make it worse, apparently. I mean,
he has the power to overturn 94 Trump-era border security policies with executive actions in his first, however many days, 90 days in office. He has the power to undo that and to just reinstate those. But they hate Trump so much, and they are so wedded to. I mean, Josh, I don't know what else you can conclude, but that it is deliberate.